Port Charles thrives on secrets, and sometimes it's the smallest voice that unleashes the loudest storm. In upcoming episodes of General Hospital, viewers will watch a seemingly innocent conversation between Wiley and Sasha unravel a dangerous web of obsession, guilt, and the lengths Willow might go to keep her darkest urges hidden. We've pieced together what's coming, what could happen, and why Wiley's words could change everything for Sasha, Willow, and little Daisy. Buckle up, GH fans. It's going to be an emotional, twisted ride. Daisy, Sasha's daughter, has unknowingly become a living magnet for the town's buried secrets. Since Daisy's miraculous survival from her earlier critical condition, Port Charles has treated her as a symbol of hope and new beginnings. But behind the smiles and gentle lullabies, shadows are gathering. In recent weeks, Daisy has drawn unexpected attention from Willow. The show has teased Willow's increasingly protective, some might say possessive, interest in Sasha's child. It began subtly, Willow dropping by unannounced, offering to babysit, buying Daisy gifts that seemed a little too expensive, and staring at the baby just a little too long. Fans began whispering theories. Was this unresolved grief over losing her own biological son? Was Willow compensating for her guilt over previous choices? Or was it something darker, an obsession she can't control? In the middle of this tension comes Wiley. Wiley is a child born of chaos himself, the product of bitter custody battles, paternity revelations, and life-altering tragedies. But Wiley, still young and innocent, holds a power no adult in Port Charles does. He sees what adults try to hide. In a tender scene scripted for an upcoming episode, Sasha gently asks Wiley about his weekend, expecting to hear stories of playground adventures or art projects. But instead, Wiley says something that chills her. Mommy was following Daisy. She didn't know I saw. The words freeze Sasha's breath in her throat. Wiley says it casually, unaware of the gravity of his observation. But to Sasha, it feels like a door has swung open to a room she never wanted to see. Sasha, already fighting to keep her balance as a mother after so much loss, betrayal, and trauma, immediately flashes back to her own history, losing Liam, losing Brando, losing her freedom when her mental health collapsed. She knows too well how pain can twist love into something dangerous. Could Willow, the woman Sasha trusted, the friend who once tried to help her heal, now be the one following her daughter?
Why?
Is Daisy in danger? Sasha's first instinct is panic. Her next is heartbreak. Willow has stood by her side, helped her through grief, and shared whispered moments of hope. But Wiley's innocent words shake her to her core. The preview teases upcoming flashback-style scenes from Willow's perspective, giving viewers a chilling look inside her mind. We'll see Willow sitting alone, staring at old baby clothes she kept in a hidden drawer, tears falling silently. We'll see her following Sasha and Daisy in the park, convinced she's just watching out for them, ignoring how far over the line she's gone. Fans will watch Willow's guilt battle her compulsion. She knows it's wrong, but she can't stop. And it's Wiley, the son she loves so fiercely, who unknowingly risks exposing her. Unable to bear the weight of Wiley's revelation alone, Sasha turns to Carly. The two share a complicated history, bonded by loss, mistakes, and stubborn resilience. Sasha recounts Wiley's words, her voice trembling, afraid even to say them aloud. Carly's reaction is part concern, part protective rage. Daisy, like all the Corinthos children, has become part of Carly's fiercely guarded circle. Willow, who Carly once defended to the ends of the earth, is now suspect. Carly warns Sasha, if Willow is crossing a line, you can't ignore it. Daisy's safety comes first, but Sasha hesitates. Is she overreacting? Is Willow truly a threat, or just broken by grief? This tension drives the next episodes as Sasha debates whether to confront Willow or keep silent to preserve their friendship. The preview hints that Sasha might turn to Michael next, hoping he can explain Willow's behavior. Michael is torn. He loves Willow, the mother of his children, and has watched her fight through unimaginable pain. At first, Michael defends Willow. She wouldn't do anything to hurt Daisy. But as Sasha describes the intensity of Willow's fixation, The repeated visits, the expensive gifts, and now Wiley's words. Doubt creeps into Michael's eyes. Could Willow be slipping? Michael realizes he must decide whether to confront Willow himself or let Sasha handle it. The emotional climax teased in upcoming spoilers points to Sasha finally confronting Willow. In a scene that promises tears and raw vulnerability, Sasha, her hands shaking, asks Willow directly, "Why were you following Daisy?" Willow, blindsided, first denies it, but Sasha insists. "Wiley saw you. Don't lie to me." Willow's composure cracks. Through sobs, she confesses she has been following Daisy, not to harm her, she swears, but because she feels drawn to the baby, haunted by what she lost. Viewers will watch Willow plead. "I know it's wrong, Sasha, but I can't help it. When I see Daisy, I see the son I lost." It's a heartbreaking moment, blurring the line between sympathy and fear. Sasha wants to help Willow, but a mother's protective instinct roars louder. Can she trust Willow around Daisy again? Soap operas thrive on the question, what happens when love turns into obsession? Writers are reportedly debating whether to push Willow's story into even darker territory. Could Willow, in a moment of despair, try to take Daisy? Could she convince herself the baby belongs to her? Or will Willow's confession be a wake-up call, prompting her to seek help before things spiral out of control? Fans are already divided. Some plead for compassion, remembering Willow's tragic past. Others fear for Daisy's safety and demand Willow be kept away. Adding fuel to the fire, insiders tease that Willow might be hiding an even darker secret. She may not only be obsessed with Daisy, she might have been secretly collecting keepsakes, photos of Daisy, toys Daisy touched, even a tiny lock of her hair. If Sasha discovers this hidden shrine, it could destroy any remaining trust between them. What began as grief-fueled longing could be revealed as something deeply unhealthy, even dangerous. Wiley, still unaware of the storm he's unleashed, could continue to observe Willow's behavior. The preview hints at a chilling scene where Wiley, playing quietly, witnesses Willow standing over Daisy's crib, tears streaming down her face, whispering words Wiley can't fully understand. Will Wiley tell Sasha what he saw again? Will his words save Daisy, or push Willow to desperation? At its heart, this story threatens to destroy one of Port Charles's most fragile friendships. Sasha and Willow share a bond built on shared loss and mutual support. But trust, once broken, can be impossible to repair. Sasha, haunted by memories of her own breakdown, fears history repeating itself, but this time, her child could be the victim. Willow, drowning in guilt, could push everyone away or lash out in defense. Sources suggest General Hospital is preparing to explore Willow's mental health with care. Rather than painting her purely as a villain, the writers may show her seeking professional help after her confession, terrified of what she might do. This nuanced approach could spark powerful conversations about grief, postpartum trauma, and untreated mental health struggles, topics GH has never shied away from. For Sasha, the decision becomes excruciating. Should she ban Willow from seeing Daisy entirely, risking backlash and guilt? Or should she try to help Willow heal, keeping her close but under watch? It's a mother's worst nightmare, suspecting that someone she loves might hurt her child, even unintentionally. Michael, heartbroken and fearful, might quietly hire someone to watch Willow, a private investigator, or even Jason, if he returns. Carly, fiercely protective, could confront Willow herself, demanding she stay away from Daisy until she proves she's stable. These choices could fracture the Corinthos family further, pitting Michael against Willow and possibly pushing Willow into even riskier behavior. If Sasha formally accuses Willow of stalking or endangerment, legal drama could explode. Could Willow face a restraining order? Would Michael lose custody if Willow is declared unstable? Could the courts force Willow into treatment? The ripple effects could impact not only Sasha and Willow but also Michael, Wiley, and even the broader Corinthos family dynamic. Even before these episodes air, fan forums are buzzing. Some viewers, moved by Willow's grief, argue she deserves compassion and help, not punishment. Others, mindful of Daisy's innocence, demand Sasha cut Willow out of her life completely. Expect social media to explode as the story unfolds, with debates over where empathy ends and responsibility begins. Longtime fans will remember Sasha's own mental health collapse, driven by overwhelming grief and untreated trauma. Now, she sees those same warning signs in Willow, and it terrifies her. Will Sasha's past give her insight and empathy? Or will it fuel panic that blinds her to Willow's humanity? Spoilers tease that this is only the beginning. Possible upcoming twists. Willow disappearing with Daisy, sparking a city-wide search. Michael catching Willow talking to Daisy in a way that sounds like she thinks Daisy is her own. Wiley witnessing something so shocking he becomes afraid of Willow. Sasha confronting her own lingering guilt and fear of relapse. This arc has all the hallmarks of a classic GH storyline. Deep emotional stakes. Ties to past traumas. Innocent children caught in the crossfire. A sympathetic character pushed to a dangerous edge. If written carefully, it could be remembered alongside GH's most powerful mental health storylines. All it took was a child's voice, Wiley's innocent words, to crack the fragile walls everyone built around their pain. Wiley saw what the adults refused to see, spoke what the adults refused to say. And now, nothing will ever be the same. As this emotional, haunting storyline unfolds, one question hangs over Port Charles. What happens when love and grief collide, and a mother's heart becomes both protector and threat? One thing is certain. Wiley's truth will change everything. And Daisy's future may depend on what Sasha, Willow, and Michael choose to do next.